today's video we're going to talk about how to draw this and how to make drawing drivers so much easier. It's something that you've been told 1,000 times before: swing out to the right hand side, you know, close the face and you'll be drawing the ball, and inevitably you don't and it doesn't materialize. Now, for those of you who watch the channel regular, you'll know in the recent uploads that I've been talking about this stuff in more detail, but let's summarize a couple of things that you have to do first and foremost. The first one that I'm a massive fan of is, you know, obviously creating a subtle tilt in the setup position, but is rotating around that tilt. I'm a big believer of sort of, you know, turning the pelvis sort of into the leg in the backswing position. And this means that your sort of spine will be, well, you'll be rotating around that tilted angle. Not a massive fan of getting too vertical, particularly with the longer clubs. I feel like that's going to cause you a lot of problems. And if you look at my leg, I think this is a good indication. If I sort of drew a line through my ankle up through my back, it's a nice, again, tilted angle. Recent video I talked about, again, avoiding too much lower body action to the point where it would cause an element of losing that sort of tilt, if you like. So what we now need to be doing is just making sure that you're doing those things, because I meet a lot of golfers again online that come to me and they'll say, I've watched your recent video, and they'll still be doing something like this instead of like this. And I think the easiest thing is the head. Okay, so as I'm set up to the golf ball, let's keep it simple and say you want to concentrate on the back of the golf ball. So I'd get set up, create my little tilt, and then from there, as I rotate, what you'll find is that as I rotate around my spine, see my head, see the position of my head like so. Not like this, and not too vertical, and not this and this. It's just allowing that head to move with your spine. So you can see from my cap here, the way that it's almost like I'm starting to get a much stronger perspective of this area here to the right of the golf ball. And from this backswing position, it makes life so easy to just sort of pivot, shift weight to the left, drop the arms from the inside, swing out towards that 1 o'clock. And all you got to do is just understand that simplicity. Tilt, rotate around that tilt, allow your head to move towards the right hand side for a right-handed golfer, so it's moving around your spine, not this where you're trying to look at the ball and getting too vertical, this way. And then from here you just keep that head back, allow the weight to move progressively to the left, and you'll find it so easy to be able to just drop the club down effectively. You just rotate back, drop the hands and arms down, and you're going to find it way easy to hit the draw. So practice the simplicity of this. Tilt, rotate around a tilt, and what I'm basically saying is if you rotate enough, so i.e. to this 90-degree angle, you'll sort of notice the way your head should naturally sort of move along with the rotation of the spine. It should open up a massive perspective of all of this space to the right hand side of you for a right-handed golfer, and you'll find it way easier to drop the club in. If you're somebody who gets a little too much this way, which is commonplace, you're going to get a much stronger perspective of this type of area here, and that's going to make you come down too steep or compensate by sliding, which upsets just the sequence of the swing. You can just be made so much easier getting set up, a little bit of a tilt, rotate around that tilt, drop the hands and arms down, time the club face. I'll see you guys again really soon.